Hello everybody and welcome to a really old fucking game. This was made in 2010, it's called Mount & Blade Warband. I bought this not too long ago on Steam. I think it goes for about 20 bucks, I think it is. And the music was skipping for a little bit, but that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to start a new game, because I've already played this game before. And we are going to see what we are getting ourselves into, even though I already know what I'm getting myself into. I just suck so hard at this game. Okay, welcome adventure to Mount & Blade Warband. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. Remember that in the traditional medieval society depicted in the game, war and politics are usually dominated by male members of the nobility. That does not, however, mean that you should not choose to play a female character or one who is not noble of birth. Male nobles may have a somewhat easier start, but women and commoners can attain all the same goals, and in fact may have a much more interesting, if more challenging, early game. I will be male. You were born years ago in a land far away. Your father was an impoverished noble, a traveling merchant, a veteran warrior, a hunter, a steppe nomad, or a thief. Ooh. You know, these are all really, really good. What should I pick? I think I should go for the thief, because I really do like playing stealth kind of classes, I guess you could say. I really do like the stealth in most games. So if there is any sort of stealth in this game, I will enjoy that. Okay. As a son of a thief, you have very little formal education. Instead, you were out on the street begging until you learned how to cut purses, cutting purses until you learned how to pick locks, all the way through your childhood. Still, these long years made you streetwise and sharp to the secrets of cities and shadowy backways. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as a page at a nobleman's court, a craftsman's apprentice, a shop's assistant, a street urchin, or a stepchild. I don't know if we want to go down the dark path of a stepchild, but I don't know if we want any of this. Shop's assistant, craftsman's apprentice, page at a nobleman's court. Like we're gonna take the Darth Maul path. No, the dark path. Stepchild. As a boy growing out of childhood, you rode the great steps on a horse of your own, learning the ways of the grass and the desert. Although sometimes you went hungry, you became a skillful hunter and pathfinder. In this trackless country, your body too started to harden with muscle as you grew into the life of a nomad man. Then, as a young adult, life changed as it always does. You became a squire, a university student, a troubadour, a goods peddler, a smith, or a game poacher. I think we want some form of education, because it said in the beginning we didn't get any education, so I'm guessing we might want some education. Okay. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you had become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. You found yourself as a student in the university of one of the greatest cities, where you studied theology, philosophy, and medicine. But not all your lessons were learned in the lecture halls. You may or may not have joined in with your fellows as they roamed the alleys in search of wine, woman, and a good fight. However, you certainly were able to observe how a broken jaw is set, or how an angry townsman can be persuaded to set down his club and accept cash compensation for the destruction of his shop. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you make this decision was personal revenge, the loss of a loved one, wanderlust, being forced out of your home, or lust for money and power. I'm gonna think about this for a second. Personal revenge. I don't think we really... Well, that would be part of the dark path, I guess. Loss of a loved one. That would be more... That's kind of personal... No, that's not personal revenge, because nobody killed him. Wanderlust, I don't know what that is. being forced out of your home. Being a thief, I figure that would be probably the best ones. So I'm going to go with being forced out of my home. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. However, you know you cannot go back. There's nothing to go back to. Whatever home you may have had is gone now, and you must face the fact that you're out in the wide, wide world alone to sink or swim. Become an adventurer and ride to your destiny. What will the game's saving policy be? Allow me to quit without saving? Realistic. No quitting without saving. I think we're going to go with realistic, just because I don't want to lose any progress in the game. So we're going to go with realistic. Now enter your name and distribute your attributes, skills, and weapon points. You can click on various elements on the screen to learn how each one will affect your character. So we're going to be the Hydra 343. And obviously we can't see our character yet because we haven't made him. He's definitely got high agility because I made him a thief. Each point your party size limit by 1. I don't think we really need that big of a part. You know, I think I'll just even everything out, and we will increase our intelligence 1 more. These are our hit points. I kind of want to go with tracking because we were a hunter. So I'm going to put 1 in tracking. Power throw, power strike. Melee damage by 8%. I'll put 1 in that. Looting is obviously one that I want to max out. You know, riding will be 1, and horse archery. I don't know about that. Leadership, I'm going to put a point into. Prisoner management, persuasion, definitely going to be putting that in persuasion. And spotting would be a good one. Now I guess we're going to be mostly focusing on one-handed weapons. Because we are a thief, we want to be light on our feet, and we want to be all over the place, pretty much. We already got a lot in one-handed, so I guess we're going to go for more of... I'll just put all of the points into the throwing, so we can be good at throwing knives. Now here's our character. He's so ugly. I want to make you look evil. Oh man, does that not say he's had a dark past? I quite like that, actually. He looks like he has a rough beard because he hasn't been able to shave because he's been kicked out of his house, as we saw in the story beforehand. And mostly, he looks badass in my opinion. We're gonna make him all the way over on the left side of the age, and all the way over on the right, so he has the black hair. You hear about Calradia, a land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy, a haven for knights and their mercenaries, cutthroats, and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you, drawn by the stories you hear about Calradia and its kingdoms. You join a caravan to Praven in the kingdom of Swadia. You join a caravan to Revadine in the kingdom of the Vagars. Join the caravan to the Tulga in the Karagit Khanat. I don't know how to pronounce that. Take a ship to Sargoth in the kingdom of the Nords. Take a ship to Yelka or Jelka, I don't know how to say that, in the kingdom of the Rodaks. Join a caravan to Sheriz in the Serenid Sultanate. Oh man, so many choices. You know, I'm going to go to Ravadine. You have come through the Vagar Highlands and a plateau exposed to the bitter winds from the north. The land here is frozen for most of the year, but the forests are rich with fur-bearing game and the rivers are teeming with fish. The riches of the land draw the traders, but the traders in turn draw bandits. You saw the occasional dark figure mounted on a shaggy pony. Shaggy pony. watching the passage of your caravan from the snowy ridge, and were glad when the spires of Ravadine came into view across a wide valley of Bullock River. You're exhausted by the time you find the inn in Ravadine, and you fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore the surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade slicing from its scabbard. What's going on here? Oh, okay, I didn't mean to pull that up. You want to fight me? Ah, missed. Yes! That's exactly what I've been hoping for. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive. At any rate, I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow, because he got a fucking knife to the eye. Excuse my language. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last anyway. Maybe you can help me out with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street, and then finally, convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Hello. Now, let me explain my prostitution. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven by banditry, by war debt, or love, or of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers, fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking, a lad from the prominent house, out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse, but he's family. So what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about the ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have had a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Calradia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? I am interested. So basically what we gotta do, since there's so much reading, is we gotta go around the towns and pretty much just gather people. And this is the map screen, and here we are in Ravadine, and here's the entire map. There's a lot of fucking places we can go. And I've lost where I am. Okay. There I am. Aeek! You are now viewing. Left click on the map. To wait anywhere, simply press and hold down the space bar. Let's go to Aeek and recruit volunteers. We have 4. They are now in our posse, I guess you could say. Those some really weird frame drops. I don't know why. I will be back. Hello everybody, I'm back. Oh Jesus, I almost just knocked everything over on my desk. That was not good. This is not a sturdy desk in the slightest. I figured out what was the problem with the random frame drops. Oh, by the way, you can see now we have more people in our posse, I guess you could say. And I think since we got a better riding skill, we are riding faster than usual. But the reason that okay, cool, we got 3 people, so that should be enough. Is it? We could head back to Ravadine. Anyway, the reason that there was random frame drops is because I was running out of space on my hard drive, but that is no longer a problem because I have deleted unneeded things in my hard drive, and we're back in here. Where is the person? There you are. I shall hunt for bandits. I'm not going to read his dialogue because I pretty much know what I'm doing. What do I have in my inventory anyway? Okay, I do have a sword, and I also have a hunting crossbow, which I don't know why it isn't equipped. Does the weight really matter on your character? Encumbrance. I'm guessing the encumbrance kind of deals with the amount of speed you have. That's what I'm guessing. And for some reason I have a... Oh wait, no, that's the discard menu. Never mind, I was going to say I have a smaller inventory than usual, which is weird. And here's this band of robbers. I've been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners, and I'll let you go. Those prisoners are only going free if you pay their ransom. Did you bring any silver? No, but I brought steel. You have encountered band of robbers. You have 8 troops fit for battle against their 4. Charge the enemy. We are going to murder all of these people on horseback. You can see them all the way in the distance over there. I'm going to try and throw some knives off of horseback at them and see if that works out for the best. Let's see our... Okay. I was going to say if I hit one, that would be amazing. I missed again. I'm going to turn around and try and stab him or slash him in the head. Either way it works. Hello, buddy. I'm just gonna get off and start stabbing the shit out of them. Ow. Ow. Get out of my face. No. Get up. I swear to God, eat knives. Seriously, they keep like throwing rocks at me. What assholes. What is my team doing? Kill him. I swear to God. I told you, I'm real bad at this game. Yeah! 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 You guys are so sexy. Look at all of you. You're not even opening your mouth. Yeah! Yeah! Look at us. We're awesome. Okay. There was one robber looted. None of our people were casualized. Aye, spare me, spare my life, let me go, and I'll go far away from here and learn to an honest trade, and you'll never hear off of me again. Exchange, information, kidnapped the brother. Okay, well, I'm guessing now we know where to go. This way's more, so I don't really want that. Huh. I really don't want a club, to be honest. You know what? We'll take a club. Why not? And we can take some armor, too, to the head. It doesn't really matter. But now we know where it is. Find the bandit lair near Ulberben. It'd be nice if I could read. Ulberben. Where are you, Ulberben? I swear to God, if Ulberben is like all the way up here, watch it be somewhere up here. Okay, it's right there. That's not that far away. We could probably just get there with ease. Mostly because we got a faster moving speed than usual. I really do wonder why that is. I guess it's just because of the riding skill. Anyway, I'm drinking Monster, if you haven't realized. Can you hear me? There's an echo because I'm drinking Monster. That probably sounds really weird. I'm gonna drink now. You approach the hideout. The looters don't appear to have spotted you, and you could still sneak away unnoticed. The difficult approach to the site down the narrow defile means that the only handful of troops in your party will be able to join the attack, and they will be unable to bring their horses. If your initial attack fails, the looters will easily be able to make their escape and disperse, or wait for another attack it. We got this. What's up with the cursor? Oh. Ooh. Sorry about that. Do you have a shield on you? No. I'll take your butchering knife. Now where's the rest of the people? I'm guessing up here. Let's go. I really just want to throw some knives in people. How do you drop items? Oh. G. Ugh. Eat it! You son of a bitch, get out of my face. You son of a bitch. Note to self, throwing items are not a good idea. Especially when people are close to you, it's literally the worst idea. At least I'm not dead. Now watch me get hit by a throwing rock and, like, knocked unconscious. Why are you throwing only at me, you asshole? Get him, my minions! Good job. Now there's, like, one last person, I think. Oh, nope. Hello. Oh, you are ugly. What am I doing? You are ugly. Thank you, sir, for rescuing me from those fiends to my brother. Yes. Look how epic I am. With their retreat cut off, the looters fall one by one to your determined attack. Their hideout and their ill-gotten gains is now yours. Nice. You know, I don't think it really matters if we take this. Doesn't really matter. And if we take this, it doesn't really matter. But what does matter is that I really want one of these. Wait, what is that? Rawhide. Okay, don't really need that. The frames are dropping again. I will be right back. Okay, so it turns out the only reason the frames are dropping is because I'm running out of more space. But I will call that an episode, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Mount & Blade Warband. Goodbye!